Welcome back. We're continuing with the subject of destruction. And in part 2b, we're going to learn about the consequences of the fall, which is found on pages 60 to 67 of the book. So the Lord God said to the serpent, "Because you have done this, you are cursed more than all cattle and more than every beast of the field. On your belly you shall go, and you shall eat dust all the days of your life. And I will put enmity between you and the woman, and between your seed and her seed. He shall bruise your head, and you shall bruise his heel." In the first punishment, God cursed the serpent and told him that there would be enmity between him, Satan, and the woman, which represents the church or the believers. According to Genesis 3 verse 20, Eve is the mother of all of mankind. Now there is an important part in Genesis 3 verse 15 that you should read very carefully, because it deals with the very plan of salvation which we learned about in the previous episode. One of the descendants of the woman would one day bruise the serpent's head, and the serpent would bruise his heel. This part of the verse is actually a prophecy. Do you know what a prophecy is? Remember how we learned earlier that God exists outside of time because He created time? This means that He can see everything from the beginning to the end of all time. A prophecy is therefore a revelation from God to humanity about things that will happen in our future. And because some of those things have already taken place, we can look back into history to see how perfectly God's prophecies have been fulfilled. This is what makes the Bible so unique and timeless, more so than any other book that exists or that ever will exist. The prophecy in Genesis 3 verse 15 refers to the fact that Jesus Christ would come to the earth to completely destroy Satan and his work of deception. Jesus would die on the cross on our behalf, and because He rose again after 3 days, He conquered the curse of sin, which is death, once and for all, forever. And so Jesus bruised the serpent's head, and the serpent represents Satan.